track. We're going to start by going over some definitions to get the refs acquainted with what we're going to have to do to make sure this year's game goes smoothly. So here we go. We'll start with robot size. The robot has to start inside a 12 by 12 by 12 inch box, but once the match starts, it could expand to any size that it wants. When you start each mission, you have to be inside base. The way it works this year, as opposed to other years, is there's two black lines that are in quarter circles close to the southwest corner of the field. The robot has to be inside this inner black line when it starts a mission. That inner line is called base. But when you're coming back with anything, the robot, before you touch it, it has to be completely in the safety line, which is the outer line. That's different than previous years because usually what it has been was once the robot crosses base at any point, any part of it, you're able to pick the whole thing up and no penalty. But now this year, the whole thing has to be passed on this side of the safety line before you could touch it. So the way that's going to work is if the robot is completely in safety, you could touch it and then relaunch. But if it's not completely in safety, you could take it, relaunch, and then you get a touch penalty as well. The model, though, let's say this is going to be our robot here. The robot's going to go, and let's say you're going to grab the plastic bag over here, bring the plastic bag back, and you drop the plastic bag right here. So now that the plastic bag is partially in safety, partially in not, this is now out of play. The ref takes it, and you're no longer allowed to use it. You're done with that model for this match. Before you could touch your robot, though, the whole thing has to be inside safety along with the model itself. So there's that. Put this back over here. All right. The next thing, a match. A match is 2.5 seconds long, 2 minutes and 30 seconds long, and you'll get 3 matches. The team will get 3 matches throughout the day. Each ref will match one side of the table. There's 2 tables here on each field. There will be 1 ref assigned to each side. So you don't have to worry about 2 teams. You only worry about 1 team. Now, the way it works is you're going to fill out a score sheet, which I'm going to bring up on the screen in just a sec. Well, let me just share this with you guys. It's coming up. All right, I think we've got it. All right, so there's different models here, as you can see on the left side, and the different missions on the right side you see, and it puts the number with the mission, and you fill out the score sheet. Like it says, it's pretty easy to fill out. It gives you step-by-step instructions, this bin here, that bin there. And then before you hand it in, you confer with the kids to make sure everything's okay, and then you'll have the team sign it. If you ever have a issue, give the kids the benefit of the doubt. But if that's not going to work out, then there's going to be a head ref, me in this case, that you're able to talk to who will make a final decision. 2 kids at the table each time. So right here in the corner of the table, you're only allowed to have 2 kids stand. And then you have your storage area here. I'm not sure if they're able to see this over here, but you have a storage area. They bring a table where you could work on other parts of the robot. You could bring parts into here, but everything's got to be done outside of the table. You can't be working on parts on the field. When you're exchanging parts, you can't keep them on the field. So 2 kids at the table at each time. The others are behind a waiting line a few feet away from the table. And then the kids could tag in and out. So more than 2 kids could be using that match at the same, like, I don't know how to say it. They could be using the robot during that match, but only 2 kids at each time. They have to tag out before another one could come in. So I think that's pretty much it for the intro. And there's that. One more thing really quick. Each match will start with the MC or the ref saying, ready, set, Lego. Now, the kids will hit the start button on their robot on the L in the word Lego. So as soon as on the letter L, and the word Lego is said, the kids will be able to start their first mission. And there's all that you need to know about the intro.